life Gen MYX, you will have the urge to binge watch all the MYX Now episodes. It is very important you follow that urge because you are tuned in to the new Gen experience. This is
MYX Now!
I am VJ Ella.
I'm VJ Robbie.
And I'm VJ Ozzie.
Yes.
And it's time to play the Pop Quiz!
Woo!
Alright, Gen MYX, for today's Pop Quiz, our contestants are VJ Ella
Woo!
and VJ Robbie, and I will be your game master. And our category for today is 2025 Viral Sounds.
Oh my gosh.
I think you're the winner of this game.
I don't know if I can recall every
Okay.
viral sound. Okay, well, let's see.
Okay, let's find out. Okay, our first question. This OPM track is one of the biggest songs of 2025, with people sharing their what-ifs using this viral audio. Which OPM band is behind the hit Multo? A. Cup of Joe, B. December Avenue, or C. Over October?
Easy money. Easy
Ready?
money.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I think it was a giveaway, di ba?
Oo.
A. Cup of Joe!
Yes!
Nice.
Okay, next. An old school track resurfaced on TikTok thanks to edits. Which legend sang Pretty Little Baby, turning it into a 2025 nostalgia trend? A. Connie Francis, B. Connie Stevens, or C. Connie Smith? 3, 2, 1.
Connie Francis.
Congratulations, Ella! A. Connie Francis! Of course.
This is such a cute song talaga. And of course, Alexa Ilacad performed this in Your Face Sounds Familiar. As in
Yes.
this very song, and it's so nice.
But you know what, guys? Before Connie Francis passed away, she was able to experience her song go viral.
Oh, I think she made a thank you video then for
yes.
the people who used that audio. So it's nice.
Next, a 2012 Nicki Minaj track suddenly re-entered Gen Z playlist in 2025 after being mashed up with What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes. Who is the featured artist in the song Bees in the Trap? A.
Shucks,
Kanye
I forgot
West,
this.
B. 2 Chainz, or C. Jay-Z?
Shucks, I forgot.
Ready?
Okay.
3,
okay.
2, 1.
I want
You guys got it right! 2 Chainz! Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
I felt somewhat confident with that guess.
Because? How come?
I know that song, eh. I've listened to it a lot, so
Yeah.
it's just like a lapse of memory na I forgot, but I was pretty
Yes,
confident.
and it was that viral trend diba, when they were going around and they're gonna lip sync.
Yeah, VJ Robbie and I did that with VJ Aya when we guested Costa
Okay.
Cashmere.
And so this sound was actually used as promo for Sabrina Carpenter's guesting at the Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
Okay, next question. A 2000s banger stormed TikTok after being featured in Cat's Eyes Jeans ad. Which R&B artist brought all the boys to the yard in Milkshake? A. Brandy, B. Kelly Rowland, or C. Kellis?
Is this the song
Milkshake
Brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I'm a teacher. Okay, answers in 3, 2, 1.
Ching!
No one got it right. It's C. Kelly.
I didn't figure out that.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Yes, but I'm sure you guys have seen that ad, diba?
At saka I'm
Yeah,
sure na Keisha, but other than
Yes,
that,
it was so viral. How do you guys do that to dance?
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Okay, tama na yan.
Okay.
Next, we have TikTok UK's Song of the Summer for 2025 was a decade-old track. Which artist sang the 2015 hit Hold My Hand? A. Jessie J, B. Jess Glynn, or C. Jessica Sanchez? 3, 2, 1. It's B. Jess Glynn. It's a trend. Darling, hold my hand.
Nothing beats.
A jet to holiday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall the chorus. I can't remember the chorus anymore. As in,
So won't you come around
Don't you understand?
Okay.
So darling, won't you
Okay,
let me
so
go?
I think we have a winner today.
Listen to-
Our winner is VJ Ella!
I knew
Okay.
it. I knew it.
But of course, since you're the winner, you get to decide
The
VJ
consequence.
Robbie's consequence.
I'm trying to think of a consequence.
Basic lang ah.
Yeah, that is merciful. Okay, so my consequence for VJ Robbie is call the last person in your contacts or the last person you called, and then tell them nothing beats a jet to a
Yeah,
holiday.
that's actually good. Nothing based with a British accent, please.
Okay, my best friend Matthew, he lives in New York.
Oh. Mukhang Matt is asleep. Or is busy. Or is too shy.
Matt's asleep.
You called that the perfect time.
He knew his best friend too well. Kaya he called Matt. Okay, so that's it. Matt did not answer, so that is a very unsuccessful consequence.
Yes, but in the spirit of camaraderie, would you please?
Um,
Would you please?
My please.
what's the lyrics of this?
Darling, oh no.
Nothing beats a
Jet
Jet
to
2
holiday.
holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 of a family of 4.
Wow.
We've got millions of free child's place holidays available with 22 kilograms of baggage included. Book now with Jet 2 Holidays.
Wow.
Package holidays you can trust.
Parang this is the first time I heard the whole
complete
thing.
version.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Robbie's version. Are you half British?
No, half poggy.
Yes. So the fun doesn't end here because now it's time to go VJ versus VJ.
Gen MYX, now is the time for VJ versus VJ versus VJ. We will be playing the game Jumbled Hot Word. The game is simple. We will be provided with misarranged words and we have to race to see who can guess what the word is first.
Yes.
All right, game on.
Yes. Okay, first word. Hoser.
Hoser.
Ni horse. Okay, horse. Yay!
I was
But
thinking,
the word is shore.
Shore.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking shore.
Horses in the Okay, next.
Woofal. Woofal.
Upal.
Ufa.
Parang mali isang letter. Char. Awful. Oh my
What the
gosh.
heck?
Okay.
Papel.
Lipip.
Apple.
Apple. Papel. Pwede.
What's the score?
Tagalog
2-1-0. 2-1-0.
Yes, 2-1-0.
Yes.
Okay.
Pwede. Papel. Give him a chance.
Okay.
Chart.
Stepping it up, VJ Ozzie.
Have.
Have.
Have. Ay, ano to? Have.
Heavy.
Oh. 2, 2, 1.
2-1.
Rattle.
Rattle.
Later.
Galing.
Brave.
Brave.
3-2-2. Nyari.
Nyari.
Nyare.
Yearn. Right?
Yes,
Wow,
yes,
galing,
correct.
galing.
Yearn.
3-3-2.
3-3-2. Ano?
Train.
Train.
Someone's playing his Wordle.
Yay! 4-3-2!
4-3-2.
VJ Robbie
Yay.
won the VJ versus VJ challenge of Jumbo Hot Word.
Kaya mo ba to?
Our Jumble Hot Word King.
What's your consequence, guys? Oh yeah, I know. Both of you have to make lusot under.
Okay. Traditional. Okay, ready?
Come on.
My back!
Taking my time.
Whoa!
Aray ko!
Sorry.
Up.
But of course, the fun is not yet over here in MYX Now kasi makikilala pa lang natin ang ating headliner. Let's go!
Today, we're sitting down with an artist who is stepping into a new era with renewed purpose. Please welcome singer-songwriter and our headliner on MYX Now, Jason Marvin!
Hello.
Hello po! So welcome to our show. Please say hi to our Gen MYX.
Hi, Gen MYX. Kamusta kayo?
Yes, it's so nice to have you here.
Thank you for
And
having
we
me.
haven't seen you perform in a long time, right? So how does it feel naman na you're here, you're doing shows, you're doing gigs again? Kamusta naman po?
It feels like home. Yeah, parang it's a well-deserved break for me. And then now, kailangan mag-grind ulit.
Yes.
And we heard that you're from El Nido, right? And
Yes.
then, can you tell us where you're originally from and why El Nido of all places?
Yeah, so originally, Parañaque. And then, nung humiwalay na ako sa parents ko, I lived in QC. So, rented a house there para near ABS and alam mo yun, nandito yung mga gigs. 2022, something big happened and then lumipat ako El Nido to start again. Yeah.
Yes.
How was that period of being in El Nido? The difference from the bustling city life, tapos naging islander ka na.
It was humbling kasi ma-realize mo na you don't need a lot pala to be happy. Pumunta ako doon, 5 t-shirts, 2 shorts, 5 briefs. Parang, masaya. Yun na
What do
pala
you
yan.
think was your most memorable experience in El Nido?
I think, so I have a business partner there. Shout out kay Kuya James Aquino. Sobrang naging business mentor, kapatid, kuya. I think nag-uusap lang kami one time. And then, yun yung sinabi niya na, Kuya, simula ka ulit. Sabi niya, don't be afraid na magsimula ka ulit. Alam mo yun, na umabot ka na dun sa, like, dream ng mga musicians na nag-hit na, nag-Araneta concert, ganyan. Pero, kalimutan mo yun. Mag-restart ka, be humble, start tayo ng negosyo dito. Maliit. So, nag-start kami ng lugawan sa airport.
Wow! Of course, we wanted to ask, what part of your healing journey are you most proud of today?
It's realizing kung ano talaga yung important sa buhay. Sobrang daming lessons. Like, kunyari, leadership. Sa mundo, dapat yung leader yung pinaka-bossing, charismatic, malakas boses, until ma-realize mo na it's the other way around pala. Natutunan ko from Kuya James na if gusto mo talaga to lead, you have to serve. You have to add value to people's lives. You have to help out. Nothing's too low for you. Alam mo yun. So, like, I remember this one time nung nagbukas yung lugawan namin sa airport. Si Kuya James, sinamahan niya ako dun sa booth. For context, si Kuya James, sobrang big time, like billionaire, ganyan. Wow. Like, she has resorts, hotels. Pero sinamahan niya ako dun sa booth. Tapos, no end of the day, yung mga pinagkainan ng mga tao, like, walang kaarte-arte na, like, basahan, tas yung mga mumu, sabi ko, grabe tong billionaire to. Parang, tas yung basurahan, binuhat niya. Tapos parang doon ko na-realize na, sino ba ako? Parang, ba't ako entitled? Ba't ako mayabang? Ito, billionaire nagsaserve. Tapos parang, so doon ako parang okay, medyo nag-iba yung tingin ko sa mundo. Parang, okay, gets ko na.
Yeah, it's really important then who you surround yourself with. Kasi nahawak ka din ng mindset nila.
Yeah.
So it's nice that you had a good support system when you were in El Nido. But of course, that wasn't the only thing you did when you were in El Nido, right? To cope. I read in an article na you didn't stop writing songs, you just stopped performing.
Doon talaga nag-heal yung soul ko. Tapos yung, was able to find yung peace of mind. Kasi, I will never ever stop writing songs kasi parang I don't know, it's a part of me. I see the everyday mundane things in life and laging may lumalabas diyan na song. Like hindi ko sinasadya, it's just there. 'Di ba? Kunwari may naglalambingan lang sa motor, tapos parang biglang may isip ako agad na parang kahit tayo lang. Alam mo yung kahit di tayo mayaman, kahit ano basta kasama kita, okay lang. May song na in there. So I think yung being able to write songs without having the pressure to perform it or to release it, walang nag-iintay na label, yun yung parang naging realest and purest form of writing ko for the past 2-3 years.
In all of the mundane stuff that you were able to write about, what do you think was the most random thing that you came up with?
Actually, you wrote a song about a sandwich.
Sandwich.
What about the sandwich?
Hindi kasi yung sandwich, layers yun, di ba? Ginawa ko siyang love song na in a relationship. There are layers to it. Hindi mo siya pwedeng kainin ng, ito lang, yung salami lang, yung mayonnaise lang, yung ano lang, yung onion lang. You have to take like life or like yung buong love na yun as a whole. Masarap ba siya as a whole? So, yun.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But of course, hindi naman like recently ka lang nag-start to write music, right? I heard you started because of a math class, which was weird. It's songwriting and then math class. So how did that start? Your passion for writing music and for producing music? So
first year high school, so we had this project na I don't know kung bakit nga ganun, but inassign nila kami to write a song about math, and God. Kasi Christian school kami.
Oh, yes.
So sobrang corny nung kanta.
So you have to write about math and God in one song?
Yeah.
You have to
Exactly.
really put together.
So, yun, first song pa lang parang, okay, what a challenge. Pero we were able to pull it off so well kasi yung tatay ng isang ka-groupmate ko. So meron sila studio, mga ganon. Tapos sila Tito Stan. So, tinulungan niya, tapos minelodyne, pinroduce ng maayos. Tapos it was so good na pinlay siya sa buong school, like, throughout the year. So, yun.
Grabe, hitmaker since high
Do you
school.
remember any of the like lyrics or the
Yeah.
punchlines?
I think I'll never forget. So, yung chorus niya is, God is our hope, without you we are in a downward slope. We can't calculate your power. Like, sobrang corny ba?
Talagang lahat ng mga math jargon.
Akala ko may lalabas pa dyan yung 1 + 1 + 1.
Oo, may mga
Pwede
ganun
yun.
pa. But it's nice, you've always been, a hit maker since high school. But also, since in your career, we also heard na back in 2025, you wrote song for James Reid at DJ Monterde. So first is, yung Pahinga. So how was, the experience with that? What was the whole creative process with Pahinga?
So si James, I just got back from the US noon. Tapos I remember Sony actually invited me to this songwriting camp. James was there. Parang group nila kami. Tapos sobrang naging solid nung chemistry namin ni James in writing. Na in-invite niya ako sa lock-in niya. So it was like, I think 2 weeks sa bahay ng mga pressmen. They brought producers, songwriters there. Tapos doon namin sinulat yung Pahinga. Si James kasi super galing niya sa melody. Ako yung parang specialty ko is lyrics. So, gagawin namin is mag-play ako ng chords, tapos mag-freestyle siya ng melody. Galing. Tapos i-record namin. And then pag may solid na lumabas na melody, saka ako siya lalapatan ng lyrics.
That process must have been fun.
Yeah. Sobrang, kaya nga sabi niya, we could do this all day. Grabe.
Yeah. Saya naman nun. And not only that, but you guys released also Blessed
Yes.
together.
Yes.
So can you share us a little bit more about that experience?
For all the artists na I write with, I listen to their stories kasi. So, kwentuhan muna, tsikahan, ganyan, inuman. Tapos, pag lumabas na yung tunay na puso nila, I get that emotion, I get that core message, and then turn it into a song. So, yung Blessed, it was about Isa. Kaya we came up with that line na, sa 8 bilyong tao sa ating mundo, nag-iisa ang isang tulad mo.
Ay, nice. I like that word play.
So,
Nakakakilig.
it's tailor-fitted for James and Isa talaga.
And on top of that, late last year, you got to work with Catriona Gray
Yes.
on her song Every Christmas. So how was the collaboration like, the creative process?
Super smooth, super bilis. Actually just presented to Cornerstone na, because I was listening to Kat's Spotify. And then sabi ko, sobrang trip ko kasi yung mga deep voice na girls.
Exactly.
Dua Lipa, Davies, parang ako, ba't ganun hindi nagagamit yung boses ni Catriona? Like, same management kami. So sabi ko, try nga lang natin. Ate Chris, gawa nga ako ng song for Kat. Sabi ko, for Christmas, try natin. Kasi pwede siyang, very soulful jazz, 1940s tone. Sabi ko, sayang. Yun pa naman yung mga listening ko. Very old soul, very, classics. So, yun. Sabi ko, kay Ate Chris, pumayag sila. So, nag-connect kami ni Kat. And then si Kat sent mahilig rin siya sa poetry in writing. So, she sent her heart in that poetry. Sinadya sa akin, and then we turned it into a song. So, galing sa kanya pa rin yung kanta na yun.
Yeah, and I remember when we had her here, we were all surprised na parang, her voice is pretty deep pala.
Yes.
It was a interesting experience.
Tsaka you also somewhat manifested that. Kasi before, in an interview, you mentioned that your dream collaboration is Yen Constantino and also Catriona Gray.
Yeah.
And yes, you finally
Yes.
got Miss Catriona. So it's nice. I hope all of our Gen MYX will stream that song as well. Even if it's not Christmas anymore. Bakit? But of course, we are also curious. Different ba yung writing and creative process mo when you're writing for other people versus for your own songs?
Yes. yung for other people kasi, syempre, you have to sit down first, like really put yourself in their shoes.
Get to know them.
Get to know them.
Yeah.
Kasi pag sa akin, automatic na. So parang I skip the step na of, syempre, kwentuhan. So diretso na agad sa well, not paper, iPad. Direct na agad doon. So yun lang na. Parang may skip lang na step.
That's nice. We love hearing about, your writing process. But of course, we wanted to ask you about your own single, Hadlang. So
Hadlang.
congratulations on
Congratulations.
releasing
Thank you.
that. So what was the story behind Hadlang?
So there's this band, nasa Baguio kami. So nakasakay sila sa car, ako yung nagdadrive. It's a cup of Joe.
Yes.
Tapos hindi ko na sabihin kung sino doon. But meron pinagdadaanan yung isang member na parang basically sinabihan siya ata nung mom nung girlfriend niya na, Layon, may anak ko, hadlang ka. So parang ako, again, something mundane, but parang lumabas siya out of the ordinary. Sabi ko, uy, hadlang, wala pang ganong kanta na when you love someone, you want to be with them, you want to stay with them. Eh, what if ikaw yung nag-hold back sa kanila? What are you gonna do? What if hadlang ka nga? Sabi ko. So, sulat ako. Yeah. Yun yung naging start.
So that was the inspiration of the song.
Yeah, and I found interesting your music video for that was yun nga, in the setting of a car. Tatanungin kita sana what's your inspiration behind that? But to find out that the story really came from a car ride, I just want to know, how do you feel about yung execution of, getting the message you wanted across through yung music video of the car scene?
Yeah. So actually it's just a lyric video. Kasi meron ng mga past relationships na hindi nag-work out. I'm sure kayo din. So, alam nyo na yung pinaka-raw na fights happen in a car. Diba? Kapag walang...
Iniisip ko po kung may car kang
sorry,
So-
pero for majority, walang nakakarinig, tayo lang nandito.
Yes.
So, pwede mong sabihin talaga kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. That's why it's in that enclosed space where you can actually be super honest. So, ayun yung naging idea ko for that lyric video. And then, yung music producer ko, si Carlo Oraya, yung inspiration na yun also came from their story kasi hiwalay sila, nag-Dubai yung girl, tapos parang feeling nung, girl, si Carlo was holding her back too. So, parang, solid yun. Dahil makaka-relate dyan.
Yeah, of course. But how do you think Hadlang represents where you are emotionally and artistically right now?
Right now.
Well, emotionally, medyo hindi siya applicable sa akin kasi in love yung kuya nyo. Pero, ganda ng solid. But artistically, I think it's the sound. It's the updated 80s sound. Balik tayo dun sa raw guitars, raw drums, but with a little bit of sound design. So it's an updated 80s sound. Yeah.
Side comment lang. The tempo and melody is very smooth, it's very slow. So I was like, let's try na speeding it up. And when I sped it up, it actually sounds pretty good.
Solid.
Also. Yeah. Side comment lang. Yeah.
And
Discovery.
you know what I love about your song din Hadlang? Nakakatawa yung comments kasi very nagtatalo sila. One commenter said na, ang sakit naman itong kantang to. But then one commenter said na, I like this song because it is hopeful. So, it really is a matter of perspective and how you look at the song. Kasi it can be sad if ikaw yung hadlang. But for other people, it sounds like a very selfless love na you're willing to let them go for them to achieve their dreams.
Yeah, perspective talaga.
So it's nice na you got it from just because you hang out with two people now who has a very similar experience. So it really also reflects what kind of songwriter and artist you are. So congratulations on releasing Hadlang as well.
And speaking of releases, ngayong 2026, do you have anything in store for us? Baka naman you can share with Gen MYX.
So, personally, as Jason Marvin, I plan to release an EP this year. I want to go back to my roots, which is love songs, wedding songs.
Yes.
So, more on ganun na. Medyo iiwan ko ng, may maglalabas pa rin ako ng masasakit ng hugot songs. But generally it's along the lines of ikaw at ako, palagi,
A happier era.
tagpuan. At tagpuan, yeah. A happier era. Yes.
Yeah, mga wedding
we
songs
love
na
that.
naman.
Speaking of weddings and being in love, have you written any songs about it recently?
Oh, yeah. Super dami. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so will we hear it on your EP soon?
Yes.
wow.
It's in the works now.
Yes, Gen MYX, it really seems like the Jason Marvin is inspired today.
Nakakatuwa naman. So thank you so much for sharing it with us as well. And of course, we're very, very happy that we got to introduce you to our Gen MYX. But of course, alam ko, this was such a chill conversation, very calm interview lang to. So ngayon, dito sa ating next segment, papalabasin namin yung kulit mo. Do you think you have kulit inside of you?
Meron kapag kasama ko yung mga close friends ko.
Hopefully, mapalabas natin yan because now we will go off script.
Gen MYX, we are going off script.
Woo!
Today we are playing the game Kwento Mo Yan Eh. The rules are very simple. Basically, we're going to be singing a melody of a story, and the first word that we mention, or the word that we mention, has to be in alphabetic order. So for example, I'll say apple. Jason will say bottom. But we have to sing it. And then C, D, E, F, G, so on and so forth.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
Gen MYX, ready?
What's the
Ozzie
melody?
starts. Ozzie will start.
What's the melody? And then let's ask na lang our headliner, ano pong melody ng ating song? So we have a direction in this game.
Sige. Something very familiar sa lahat. Billie Eilish.
Ako talaga? Sure na, ako talaga. Okay. Anxiety is consuming.
Because you left me all alone. No, wala na sa tono agad.
He's like, what? What just happened?
Alone.
Ang dilim naman. Ba't ganun yung simula natin?
Anxiety.
Chapters may pass, but I still remember.
Ay.
Doing the things
Yeah.
we used to do.
Exactly how I remembered.
Forever was not an option. Yeah. G.
Got to the point
Yeah.
where I found my healing.
Have to move on.
Yes.
Can't fight the feeling.
Ay.
In this feeling, I feel it. Go.
Just trying to heal from it. Yeah.
Kings, even queens, they have their moments.
Okay.
Losses and wins. Fight through the moments.
Must be real. The emotions I'm feeling.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling real sad. walang silver lining tong kanta ko. We're just sad all throughout.
Open to chance that someday we'll find it.
Yes.
Pulling for hope. Living to dream on.
You.
Queens and kings. Just like what Jason said.
You are. Ano pa bang R words? My gosh.
Reminiscing.
Rar, 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 rar. Here's what the queen said. S.
Satisfied with all that I'm given.
Yan.
T.
Telling myself that I am deserving.
Oh, it's getting brighter. Oh.
Ay, okay.
Understanding that we can all be happy.
Vina naman. Very hopeful of what's coming next.
Wondering if
Oh.
you still think about us.
And
I know X is us now, and I should accept that.
Yes, you're watching MYX Now, and we made this song with Jason.
Super sponty. Super hard. Yeah.
Yes, and we were able to get through the entire alphabet. That's one of the hardest challenges I think we've ever had
But I
on
don't
this
think
show.
the challenge yung ating headliner because you were so good.
Easy
That's so
money.
easy. But of course, that's not the only song you'll be listening to today, Gen MYX, kasi we have our MYX Daily Top 10. So let's see which music videos are dominating our charts.
That's our MYX Daily Top 10. Gen MYX, if you want your favorite music videos to be part of the Daily Top 10, make sure to cast your votes on our official website. That's myx.global/vote.
Yes, but of course, that's not the only challenge we have for our headliner today. Yung mukha niya parang, Of course, we have another challenge for you because here on MYX Now, hindi kami nauubusan ng challenges for our headliner. So are you game for this one?
Game.
So for our Endgame, it's called This or That. So for this one, pipili lang si Jason which he likes one better, yung this or yung that. So we have a prompt from our producer, and this is this.
Okay,
And that is that. So very simple as that. So are you G?
Let's go.
let's go.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Jason, explore a completely new musical genre.
Or stay true to your signature.
In 3, 2, 1, choose.
Straight true to my signature.
Ah, okay.
Okay, how come? Why?
Kasi when you have that main thing, you can always just mix on top of it. Parang kunyari, yung 80s na updated sound. It's still 80s, it's still love song, it's still ballad. But you add the new updated sounds. But if talon ka ng talon from one genre to another, yung mga listeners mo will be
Confused.
na eh. So parang, ang weird na masyado, or hindi na namin trip to.
Yes.
So
Like,
you're more
Jo-
about building your niche.
Yeah, parang John Mayer, nandun pa rin yung blues, pero blues country,
May mga
blues
mix
rock,
na lang.
may blues jazz, so nandun pa rin.
So
Blues,
it's like having a more solid foundation than jumping from one genre to
Exactly.
another.
Yep.
And of
I like
course,
that.
your fans like you for your style of music then, so ang hirap pa-iba-iba.
Yeah.
So, okay. My
Next
point.
one, we have your next album be a worship-themed
Or go back to writing love songs and heartbeat tracks.
Cool. Want to go?
Love songs or heartbreak.
Oh, okay. Why?
Narealize ko kasi na yung worship music, it could be, I will still do it, but yung main music ko, mas kinokonsume pa rin siya ng mga tao na who are heartbroken,
Yes.
who need the direction, a light. Kasi yung sa church, Hillsong, Bethel, okay na sila dyan eh.
Yeah.
Nandun na sila, settled na sila. Now, labas tayo sa church, and then let's bring the light outside. Yeah. So parang ganun yung idea ko.
I like that.
Okay, next prompt.
collaborate with up-and-coming indie artists, or
With established mainstream acts.
3, 2, 1, choose.
I would choose the new upcoming artist.
Oh, do you have one in mind na?
Yeah, so now I'm actually working with this girl named Kayla.
Oh?
She's 23 years old, sobrang galing, tas sobrang bait, and yung very hungry. Like, sabihin ko, Kayla, free ka? Tara, recording tayo. Sige kuya, mag-angkas na ako. Yung talagang
On the way again.
gutom, sabi ko,
Yeah.
gusto ko yan.
relapse, or
Let go.
Oh. 3,
Let
2,
go.
All about moving on.
Let's go.
New year, new you.
Feeling yung
Okay, next. Going public or
Just a low-key relationship.
Uy.
Low-key relationship. Learn from, yeah.
yes.
Yes,
Moving on.
yes. And of course,
Okay.
syempre, you with all the realizations din in El Nido and stuff.
yes.
Low-key life na. Okay, last one.
More collab with Catriona Gray or
More collab with James Reid.
Ano may magtatampo?
Hirap naman nun. Feeling ko kasi si James Reid, like yung skills-wise as a songwriter and a producer, mas ano na siya eh, mas kaya niya. So I think si Catriona, mas
Explore.
kailangan niya to be guided in terms of songwriting and production pa. So I would go with Catriona. for this
Oh,
prize.
okay. Nice, nice. Okay, valid din naman yung ano.
Mm.
So, James, we'll see you here next time. Hopefully,
yeah.
we're manifesting that. Let's go.
And Jason, if you have anything to promote or anything that your fans may want to look forward to, here is your
Especially
chance.
this year.
Yes.
Okay, so you can follow me sa pinaka-main account ko, which is the Spotify. So, yun yung ano natin, bread and butter ng mga musicians and ng artists. YouTube, and also my Instagram and TikTok, Jason Marvin PH. Madami po tayong niluluto na songs with other artists, like Gigi Dalana, Michael Pangilinan, Bugoy Drilon. So, nag-expand din tayo to R&B. So, let's see. G22, meron kaming na-release.
Nice.
Yes. So, it's a combination of new artists and seasoned artists and kahit yung mga indie. So, lahat sulatan natin ng kanta.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jason Marvin. Gen MYX, follow and subscribe. Our headliner for today. And as much as gusto ko pa namin makakwentuhan and makalaro for this episode, that's a wrap for this MYX Now episode.
Gen MYX, don't forget to watch our daily episodes of MYX on YouTube and the MYX cable channel. And of course, don't forget to share, subscribe, and comment. Or send us your love, because you know we give it right back. And that is it for today's episode. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, our headliner, Jason Marvin. Guys, I'm VJ Robbie.
I'm VJ Ozzie.
And I'm VJ Ella, and thank you for tuning in to the New Gen Experience. This is
MYX Now!
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
And
Salamat. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.